Hey guys, when faced with potentially dangerous situation when it comes to your boat, especially during storms, what do? First of all, make sure your boat is really prepared. Make sure your engines work. Make sure you have an oversized anchor. Our boat has a 85-pound Mantis M1 anchor. Also, make sure you have a lot of chain. We just upgraded from our 150 foot of chain that came with the boat, and we upgraded to 300 feet of chain. And today we have put out a lot of chain, probably 200 feet, and we have the oversized anchor. So that weight of that chain and the anchor in the sand, on the sand, really stabilizes the boat and is definitely going to keep you from moving into the lee shore.
And what you probably can't see from here is there's actually a reef halfway between us and the shore.
We got about 100 feet there, so we have some leeway, and what we've done is we've kept on our chart plotter, and you can see the tracks that we have right here. So then here's the reef like teeth getting ready to eat you. And then we also have the depth gauge. So right now it's at 37, which is great. We have it set to go off at 24 feet. What these things are various data points, especially when it gets dark. You need to know the facts and not go with, emotions or what it feels like and all that, because what's really important are what the facts are. Another thing we do, just to get another point of view, is we have an anchor alarm. So you can see there's where we're at. Right there, I know where we're on that side. This is the good side, this is the bad side. When we get out of this area, we start to get alarms on here to go off.
And this is the past 24 hours,
yeah,
right?
More than likely, if it goes way over here, that's going to go off. And also, I sleep in the salon on our new upholstery. If you want to learn more about that, check out this video. I put this on the table and I kind of angle it so I could be sleeping and just kind of open up my eye and just tell where this little dot is. And if it gets outside this range, this alarm's going to go off. If it gets too shallow, which means we're getting too close to the shore.
I'm sitting up here in the Helm station for two reasons. One is we can get internet here. The secondary purpose is to be able to keep an eye on the charts and the alarms that are going off. It's a great perch to be able to see where we are. One thing that we sometimes do is clog up this area up here on the Helm station with scuba gear or other items to get it out of the way of the cockpit, but we really keep this area clean so that if we had to get up there and start the engines and move the boat, you're not stepping on things, tripping over things. You want a completely empty Helm station ready to go. So we've got the instruments on dark mode, so in the evening it's going to be dark and not light.
Predict wind, that's another thing, and there's all kinds. Have to put on the dollar store $1 shades. If you have not studied predict winds weather models, because this is extremely scientific, we use 6 weather models. Certain ones, depending on where you are, you should wait. That's not W-A-I-T but W-E-I-G-H-T, because they just are more important. What you're looking for is inconsistency and consistency. So right here we're coming into tonight, and the wind gusts, we're looking mainly at the E model. It's a European model. The most accurate, second most accurate is the unified model.
For where we are.
For where we're at. And then if you're out in the middle of nowhere, Spire, they kind of have a network of satellites like Starlink has that read weather and give you a really good warning. But you can see the directions here. You can see these two. You can just pretty much got to throw those out because they're definitely outliers. These are all agreeing with each other a little bit more. The one I'm taking seriously is the E model, and it really agrees a lot with the U model. According to this, we're really going to max out about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Isn't it always 2 o'clock in the morning where all the bad stuff happens.
One of the nice things that we have is a point of reference, and that is our friends right behind us in that Nordhaven. They've been with us through this whole storm. So it's really great when we look out the window and you're not sure where you are, but if you can find them, it's a point of reference.
Because everybody has different types of boats. They handle current and wind differently. And it's really comforting to go outside and actually look at the boats themselves.
Why don't you tell everyone why we're actually here in this spot and facing these circumstances?
Oh yeah, we have been in Anchorage in Cayos Grande. So the park rangers that are here said we needed to leave because it's dangerous. They're doing their job and they told us to come over here. And as rough as it seems right here, you get past that point and that point over there, and even before you get past that point, you're really in some rough water. But what we're doing is we're using our equipment, we're using our knowledge, and we're staying in beautiful places during difficult times. And if you're a full-time cruiser, you really have to learn how to do that. And we're hanging pretty well. Guys, if you like somebody this ridiculous, happy with this. And
shirt over.
Make sure you subscribe, make sure to share, and make sure to leave some comments. Well, guys, I really hope that this is helpful. We love you viewers, and we just really appreciate you watching this.
See you next week.